the Kingdom of Denmark will provide Ukraine with 19 F-16 aircraft. That is according to Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, who announced this at a joint press conference with the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky. Mette Frederiksen said that Denmark, together with the Netherlands, are the first countries to commit to providing F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine. She expressed hope that other countries will follow suit. Ukraine's ability to secure its bases is crucial, said the head of the Danish government. Frederiksen expressed hope that Danish fighter jets will help protect the Ukrainian sky and the Ukrainian people and be able to help Ukraine return its lands, which rightly belong to it. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen have visited the Skrydstrup Air Base where they inspected an F-16 fighter jet. As Ukrainian Presidential Press Service reports, at the Skrydstrup Air Base, Zelensky spoke with Ukrainian pilots who are undergoing training on F-16s to protect Ukrainian skies. I am honored to be here today at the invitation of the Prime Minister of Denmark. I would like to thank Mette and her team, and all the Danish people. It is a truly historic step from friendly Denmark that our pilots are trained on F-16s, Zelensky said. He noted that he is aware of the great motivation of Ukrainian pilots and engineers to quickly and efficiently master new equipment. I wish you successful training and return home with your new wings as soon as possible to defend our country, its sovereignty and territorial integrity. To protect our people and our homes. I am confident in each of you, he said. President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky started his visit to the Kingdom of Denmark immediately after he visited the Netherlands. As Defense Express reported, during the visit, the President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky and the Prime Minister of the Netherlands Mark Rutte agreed that the Netherlands would transfer 42 F-16 aircraft to Ukraine. Meanwhile, Express.co.uk spoke with a former U.S. intelligence director, as well as conducting a deep dive into the latest developments on the front line, to show the devastating effects of Ukraine's elite units as they lead the next phase of the counteroffensive. Elements of Ukraine's finest brigades have been unleashed into its counteroffensive, sparking a rapid flurry of advances after months of sluggish operations. Across the 600-mile front line, two acute attacks in the center are racing through static Russian fortifications, having reportedly demined miles of territory and destroyed artillery stores deep in the occupied regions with the help of UK-supplied long-range missiles. Units of Ukraine's four prized Marine brigades, the 35th to 38th, are currently stationed along the Donetsk/Zaporizhia border, proceeding down a spinal attack towards Berdyansk, on the coast of the Sea of Azov. Less than 75 miles to the west, the first alleged sightings of British Challenger 2 tanks on the front line suggest Ukraine's two heavily armed, Western-trained brigades are being drip-fed into an attack on the village of Robotyne, in the direction of Melitopol, a critical Russian hub also by the Sea of Azov. Express.co.uk conducted a deep dive analysis of the front line, as well as speaking to a former U.S. intelligence director based in Europe, to tell you everything you need to know about this latest phase of the counteroffensive. In the early hours of August 16th, Ukraine's Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Mylar confirmed what the military blogger community had hinted at for almost 24 hours: Uruzhane, known as Harvest, had been liberated. The Harvest was released, she said. Our defenders are entrenched at the borders. The offensive continues. Only hours later, after the Ukrainian Defense Ministry published footage of the 35th and 38th Marine Brigades liberating the small settlement, footage showed retreating Russian forces being chased by the advancing troops towards Zavan-Bazania, the fallback position 2.5 miles to the south. What had for weeks looked like a stalled spinal attack from Velika Novosilka towards Berdyansk on the Sea of Azov was suddenly kicking into gear. Stephen Horrell, a former director of a military intelligence center for the U.S. European Command at RAF Molesworth, Cambridgeshire, now a senior fellow at the Center for European Policy Analysis, described the Russian loss in Uruzhane as a pretty sudden collapse. He said Ukraine had effectively rotated units forwards into the attack, ensuring fresh legs that could quickly move on to the next Russian fortification after capturing Uruzhane. By rotating elements of the reserve forces forward in smaller units, companies and battalions, he said, Ukraine was concurrently ensuring a swift attack while giving their reservists experience on the front line without exhausting them. Mikhail Zvinchuk, aka Rybar, a prominent Russian military blogger with nearly 1.2 million followers on Telegram, appeared to confirm this on August 17. South of Uruzhane, Ukrainian Marines resumed their attacks on the village of Zavenbazania, he wrote. Yesterday, several assault groups of 37 Infantry Regiment with a total of 25 people tried to break through the defenses, but the attack was repulsed. Moving forwards, elements of these 4 Marine units, aided by other military brigades, appear to be attacking to the east of Zavin, a lowland area heavily fortified by Russia.
Стрелять орудию! Цель 1101! Пехота укрыта! Осколочно-фугасный! Один снаряд зарядить!